Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans! We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers sit comfortably at the top of the National League West standings. But despite their strong position in the division, their bullpen has been a glaring weak spot this season. When you look at the numbers, it's clear that this group of relief pitchers has struggled more than most across the league. Their earned run average hovers around 4.38, which places them near the bottom 10 in the entire National League, an uncomfortable position for a team with championship aspiration. Even more concerning is the fact that they have allowed the second most home runs among all bullpens in Major League Baseball. This combination of a high ERA and frequent long balls allowed is a recipe for trouble, especially in a league where every run matters and late-inning pitching can make or break a game. Injuries have definitely played a role in the Dodgers' bullpen struggles. Over the course of the season, the team has been forced to shuffle arms constantly, trying to patch up the relief corps with a mixture of veterans and fresh arms. However, even when healthy, the consistency just hasn't been there, and the closer role in particular has become a revolving door of uncertainty. Tanner Scott, who was signed to a massive 4-year, $72 million contract to serve as the team's primary closer, has not lived up to the high expectations set for him. Instead of being a reliable lock to shut down games in the ninth inning, Scott has found himself in a number of tight spots that he has failed to escape. He leads the league in blown saves, a stat no closer wants to be at the top of, and his ability to maintain composure when the pressure is on has been questioned throughout the season. The Dodgers put a significant amount of trust and money into Scott, hoping that he would bring stability to a role that has often been difficult to fill. Unfortunately, that stability has yet to materialize, leaving Los Angeles scrambling for solutions as the season progresses. This unreliability has forced the front office and the coaching staff to explore alternatives in the trade market, hoping to find a pitcher who can bring that lockdown mentality and close out games with confidence. Among the names mentioned as potential targets is Ryan Helsley of the St. Louis Cardinals. Helsley has experience as a closer and has shown flashes of brilliance during his time in the majors. However, like Scott, his season has been a bit of a roller coaster. He has also had his share of blown saves this year, with 5 on the board, tying him for the third most in the league. Additionally, his WHIP walks plus hits per inning pitched stands at 1.44, marking the highest it's been in his career since 2021. Despite these inconsistencies, Helsley has put together a solid overall season, sporting an earned run average of 3.27 along with 36 strikeouts in 36 innings pitched. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring Helsley would give Dodgers manager Dave Roberts a valuable option for the late innings. Helsley, being a right-handed pitcher, could complement Scott's left-handed style, allowing the team to have flexibility when it comes to matchup advantages in the ninth inning. Alternatively, if Helsley were brought in, it might allow Scott to slide back into a more traditional lefty reliever role, which could reduce the pressure on him to finish games and perhaps help him regain his form. This sort of bullpen configuration, having a reliable right-hander and left-hander to close games, has been a key to success for many top teams in recent years. The challenge, however, is that the Cardinals have not made a clear decision about trading Helsley. The team seems undecided on whether they want to part ways with their closer before the trade deadline, creating some uncertainty around any potential deal. On top of that, the Cardinals have chosen not to offer a qualifying contract to Helsley, a move that could push them toward making a trade but also means they have less control over where he might end up. For the Dodgers, it will likely take a significant effort and negotiation to convince St. Louis to let go of one of their key bullpen pieces, especially since the Cardinals are themselves in the thick of a competitive playoff race. While the bullpen issues remain front and center, the Dodgers have also been dealing with a string of struggles on the field that have impacted their recent performance. In the last 11 games, Los Angeles has lost 9 times, a slump that included being swept in back-to-back series against the Houston Astros and Milwaukee Brewers. These losses, while painful, were somewhat offset by 2 important wins against the San Francisco Giants, their fiercest rivals in the division, helping to maintain a healthy lead in the standings. Despite the rough patch, the Dodgers still enjoy a 4.5-game cushion over the San Diego Padres and an even wider margin over the Giants. Manager Dave Roberts has been relatively calm in the face of these recent struggles. When asked about the team's form, Roberts emphasized the importance of getting his players back to full health, rather than focusing too much on the current losing streak. Injuries have been a persistent theme for the Dodgers all season, and it appears that the cumulative effect is finally starting to take a toll. Yet Roberts remains optimistic, stressing that while the team can improve in various areas of the game, nothing about their recent results should be overly alarming. The pitching staff, for example, has done a decent job limiting opponents, allowing 3 runs or fewer in 5 of the last 7 contests. Yet the offense has not been able to back that up consistently. In the midst of these challenges, there have been some encouraging signs from the Dodgers' injury rehab front. Tyler Glasnow has made a strong impression in his first couple of starts since returning from injury, providing a boost to the rotation. Meanwhile, Blake Snell and Blake Treinen have both had promising rehab outings recently, with Snell striking out 7 over 3 innings in one of his starts, and Treinen pitching a scoreless inning on minimal pitches in another. Both are expected to be ready to contribute again later this month, potentially helping to stabilize the pitching staff. As the trade deadline approaches, further brightening the outlook is the progress of infielder Max Muncy, originally sidelined. With a bone bruise and expected to miss around 6 weeks, Muncy has already begun swinging, throwing, and jogging, with reports suggesting he could return much sooner than anticipated. On the flip side, the team received less hopeful news regarding utility player Kike Hernandez, who has been on the injured list since early July with elbow inflammation. Hernandez remains in a holding pattern as he awaits full recovery and is unlikely to return until sometime in August. All things considered, the Dodgers find themselves in a complicated situation. They have built a comfortable lead in the division, which provides some cushion, but the combination of bullpen struggles, injury concerns, and recent losses serves as a reminder that the path to October baseball is never guaranteed. The front office, coaching staff, and players are all aware that adjustments need to be made, particularly in strengthening the bullpen and getting key contributors back on the field. With the trade deadline looming, the Dodgers are actively exploring their options, knowing that securing a dependable closer and reinforcing their pitching depth could be pivotal for the stretch run. As the season continues to unfold, the pressure will mount to see whether this team can overcome its current obstacles and maintain its status as one of the premier contenders in the league. The Los Angeles Dodgers' resilience is being tested more than ever as they navigate through a patch riddled with injuries and uneven performances. While the current standing atop the National League West offers some breathing room, the cracks beneath the surface demand attention if they want to sustain their dominance through the final stretch of the season. Pitching depth, in particular, has emerged as a critical factor, with starters and relievers alike needing to step up to fill voids left by sideline teammates. The steady return of players like Blake Snell and Blake Treinen provides a glimmer of hope, but the challenge lies in reintegrating them seamlessly into a rotation and bullpen that have had to adapt and evolve on the fly. Blake Snell's rehab outings have been a beacon of positivity, demonstrating the kind of form and command that made him a key figure in the Dodgers' rotation prior to his injury. His ability to generate strikeouts and limit runs will be invaluable, especially in tight games where every pitch counts. Similarly, Blake Treinen's progress signals a strengthening bullpen, with his experience and poise serving as stabilizing elements in the late innings. The Dodgers have been patiently managing his recovery, ensuring that when he returns, he can perform at the level expected of a veteran reliever. These additions should provide manager Dave Roberts with more flexibility in bullpen management, reducing the reliance on less consistent arms and helping to shore up a unit that has allowed far too many runs and homers in recent months. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In an unexpected twist that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, rumors are swirling that Freddie Freeman, one of the most consistent and revered hitters in recent years, might be on the verge of leaving the Los Angeles Dodgers. The news, still unofficial but gaining traction among insiders and fans alike, suggests a seismic shift in the Dodgers lineup and strategy heading into the next season. Freddie Freeman, who joined the Dodgers with high expectations and quickly cemented himself as a key player, has been instrumental in the team's recent successes. Known for his calm demeanor and clutch hitting, Freeman's possible departure is causing a flurry of speculation regarding the Dodgers' future plans. Why would a star of his caliber consider leaving such a storied franchise at a time when the Dodgers appear poised to compete for yet another World Series? Sources close to the player hint at a variety of reasons behind this surprising potential move. There are whispers about Freeman's desire for a new challenge, perhaps seeking a fresh environment where he can redefine his legacy. Others speculate that contract negotiations might have reached a stalemate, with Freeman looking for terms that the Dodgers are hesitant to meet given their current roster and financial structure. The baseball community is abuzz with theories about where Freeman could land if he does indeed leave Los Angeles. Teams reportedly in the mix include perennial contenders who could benefit immensely from adding a player with Freeman's leadership and offensive prowess. Whether it's a return to the Atlanta Braves, where he first made his mark, or a completely new destination, the ripple effects of such a move would be felt across the league. Dodgers fans are understandably stunned by the news, grappling with the possibility of losing a player who has been not only a cornerstone of the lineup, but also a clubhouse leader. The front office has remained tight-lipped, neither confirming nor denying the reports, which only fuels the speculation further. If Freeman's departure becomes official, the Dodgers will face a significant challenge in filling the void left by one of their most reliable bats. The ripple effect on team dynamics, fan morale, and strategic planning could be profound, as the franchise may need to reconsider its approach both on and off the field. As the rumor mill continues to churn, one thing remains clear: the potential exit of Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers would be one of the biggest storylines of the upcoming baseball season. Fans, analysts, and players alike are watching closely, waiting for confirmation and preparing for the impact such a move could bring to Major League Baseball's landscape. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.